Celtic were moments away from getting their first ever knockout win in the Champions League, but an Alphonso Davies goal meant they had to settle for a familiar feeling, and that is being eliminated from European competition. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. 2 becomes 1. We have one team remaining in European competition from Scotland this season. That is Rangers. We'll find out how they do later in the season in the Europa League. But it's Celtic that is eliminated tonight. They lost to Bayern Munich on aggregate, but tonight in Germany it was a 1-1 draw, and Celtic had the lead going into the final minute of added-on time. How sick is that? Celtic leading 1-0. Almost getting into extra time, almost forcing another 30 minutes, and God knows what happens if they do. Anything could have happened in that final minute. Anything could have happened, and unfortunately for Celtic, the thing that happened is an Alphonso Davies goal, and he doesn't even know much about it. It's unlucky. Carter Vickers attempts to clear it, and unfortunately for Carter Vickers, the ball just bounces off Davies and trickles into the back of the net. And look, Bayern Munich were coming forward at the end. Last 20 minutes, Bayern Munich created a lot of chances, but it looked like Celtic had done enough. It looked like they defended well enough. We had Schmeichel making a bunch of good saves as well. So for a moment, it did look like Celtic were going to get over the line. But yeah, just that unlucky deflected goal has undone them, and that's them now knocked out the Champions League after 2 competitive games against Bayern Munich. And yeah, could Celtic have been better in the first hour of the home tie? Absolutely, but they made up for it, in my opinion, in the final half an hour tonight. I mean, they were really good, but in the end, they've lost. They've lost by 3-2 on aggregate. And it sucks, it sucks to see a Scottish team get so close and then leave with nothing. But, sometimes life ain't fair. And tonight is just one of those nights where it's not fair that, Celtic are out of the Champions League. I think their performance probably deserved extra time. I know Bayern Munich had a shitload of shots, but Celtic in the first half could have been 1 or 2 up. Celtic started the second half better as well, in my opinion, and they got the goal. And I think they've done enough to deserve extra time, but in the end, they didn't get it. Company, I think, has been saved tonight for sure. I know Bayern are leading the domestic league. I think they're like 7 points clear in the Bundesliga. But had they been knocked out the Champions League by Celtic, I'm sure he would have come under a lot of pressure. And, now that pressure is taken away at the moment. He's been relieved of that pressure. But look, this Bayern Munich team, obviously they're a good team, they're a great team. I just don't see them win this Champions League. I think when they take on the top tier teams from Europe, they will come up short. Celtic over the 2 legs at times had a real good go at Bayern Munich, and it caused them problems as well. So look, the Celtic goal was pretty good. Dyson Maeda pressing, winning the ball, playing it through to Kuhn. Kuhn getting it maybe a little bit lucky there with a 50-50. Ball lands in the path of Kuhn and he slots it home. First half, like I said, Celtic had multiple chances. He had a McGregor shot, he had a Kuhn shot saved off the line. He had a Maeda opportunity where he had time and he just decided to hit it straight away and put it over the bar. Like there was chances for Celtic in that game, but unfortunately they didn't take the chances, and that's what happens in the top tier levels of football, whether it be European or domestic. You have to take your chances when you get them, and Celtic tonight, unfortunately for them, only took 1 chance. And for me, I did say that Bayern were going to score tonight, and for Celtic to have a chance of going through, they needed at least to get 2 goals, and that turned out to be the case. But unfortunately, they only got 1 goal. So yeah, we say goodbye to Celtic in the playoffs. But I tell you what, I think there's going to be more to come for this Celtic team. We've seen in recent transfer windows, they seem to be willing to spend a bit more money. I think that Rodgers, over the next couple of transfer windows, will probably strengthen this squad in next season and the foreseeable seasons in the Champions League, where Rodgers is still at Celtic if he stays. I'm assuming he will. I think Celtic can have a real go in the Champions League, and I think we can see them achieve what they've never achieved before, and that is to finally get into the knockout stages and win a game. I think it's going to come, whether it be next season or the season after that. But I mean, this Celtic team looks like it's going places under Brendan Rodgers. But unfortunately, they're not going through to the next round tonight after being eliminated in the competition as well. I mean, you look at the players coming on for the bench. He had to take Jota off. He had to take Kuhn off. He's replacing them with Ida, replacing them with Yang. It's a drop in quality at the end of the day. it is what it is. No disrespect to those players, but when you lose Kuhn and you lose Jota on the wing, and then Maida, who was effective through the middle, he's getting pushed out wide. It's tough, and it's going to make you weaker, and unfortunately it did make Celtic weaker tonight. But look, I think, like I said, a couple more transfer windows, and I think this Celtic team can compete, and I think they will get a knockout win in this competition. They've been good in this competition, some big wins. Obviously, the one they'll remember is the game against Red Bull Leipzig, but you know, tonight, just unfortunate. I think they deserved extra time. I do, but it is what it is. Look, guys, they're out. They've lost. Congratulations on the draw. It's a good result, but obviously right now it won't feel like a good result because they've been eliminated. So yeah, that sucks, and it sucks for a Scottish perspective to say goodbye. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, and yeah, Celtic done for Europe for another season. Till next time, peace.